Hello guys, my name is Meric and welcome. Now after we got 1000 likes on the previous video where I showed you how to boost your solo MMR as a mid laner, now it's time for the carry role. Illusion. Now everyone wanna try to carry and I don't blame them. Everyone think that he's better carry, which is sad because you all suck. Just kidding, but you know, it's true. So guys, I want you to clear your mind, forget every strategy that you have because it's fucked up, that's why you watch my video, and don't be stubborn if you want to gain MMR, and just relax and listen to me. Now before we start, as always, don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification button for more videos. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page for some memes and guides. With that being said, let's get started. Now guys, first of all, I want you to try everything that I'm gonna say in some pub games, so you don't lose MMR, and don't be like, I played few games, I am ready. No, don't do that please, so people don't suffer in your bracket. Now to boost your MMR, you need to pass this checklist, and if you didn't, stop watching this video and learn, you know, what you need to do. And the requirements are map awareness, and I made a guide about it so you can check it out. Practicing last hit, which also I made a guide about it. Lane control, aggro with the creep, trading hits with the enemy, or exactly knowing when exactly you need to trade hits. The chance to kill the enemy, when you should push your lane and when you should not. All these things are only related to, you know, the laning phase. Because if you win your lane and dominate it, it will be much easier for you to win the game. Now don't get me wrong, if you don't know the basics that I mentioned, just stop watching the video and learn them. You will only waste your time here, honestly. Now drafting. Now when it comes to drafting, as always, I'm gonna ask you to spam some heroes. Why is that? So you can learn them and, you know, be much better in your bracket, because you need to be above average, as I said before, so you can, you know, boost your MMR, which is almost impossible for any average player. Now the heroes that I'm gonna look at, heroes that, you know, will dominate your lane, like good laning heroes. Also they deal some damage to the towers, great pushes, they have some kind of mechanism to escape, or they are just tanky as fuck. Now I did divide the heroes for some brackets because I can't mention like 3 heroes and everyone need to play them. Because in 1k bracket to 2k bracket, you like, if you know, as Synderen said, plug in your mouse. That's why you need to, you know, get better. So from 1k to 2k bracket, Wraith King, Phantom Assassin and Juggernaut. With those heroes, you need to not be skilled, you need to only use your mouse and just play. Because those heroes are really good in the laning phase, in the late game, and even in the, you know, taking towers, getting kills, pushing lanes and so many things. So you can just spam those heroes and I guarantee to you, you can only get like 1k MMR out of those 3 heroes. In 3k bracket, Luna, Phantom Lancer and Clinks. Now Luna, for the obvious reasons. She is good laner, great pusher and very amazing hero when it comes to team fight. Phantom Lancer because the hero became so strong, and also the hero is great, honestly. He's a great laner, great pusher, and also you can see him, you know, getting in the high ground so easily and getting in the tower because he just uses his doppelganger to deal some damage to the towers and just slow siege. Clinks, and yes, I did say before that Clinks is not great safe laner. Mid lane he's obviously like so great, but in the safe lane he's still playable, like he's very good. A good hero in the laning phase, he can solo, he provides a lot of kill potential, he's a great pusher, in team fights, this guy can destroy the enemy so easily in the early game. So he's one of the best heroes that you can pick, honestly. Now guys, I know that there's a lot of good heroes in 3k bracket that you can play, like CK, Sven and Void and so many other heroes. I recommend you to practice other heroes as well, but spamming 3 heroes will gain you a lot of MMR. And the other heroes that you need to practice, you need to make them like situational heroes. That because, like, for example, if they picked anti-mage, you need to pick a good hero that can, you know, destroy anti-mage, like CK. CK is one of the greatest heroes that can deal with anti-mage. Sven as well. So you need to counter the enemy in terms of picks, but at the same time, you need to pick a hero that you are so comfortable with. That's why I recommend you guys to always, you know, spam 3 heroes, and the other heroes, like 3 heroes that you need to spam, and practice other 5 heroes so you can, you know, be good in your bracket. In 4k bracket, I'm gonna mention 3 main heroes, and the other heroes gonna be situational. Gyrocopter, Lycan and PL. Those are the main great heroes that you can, spam to gain MMR and pass 7.07D. But also there's situational heroes, because you need to counter the enemy like CK, Ursa, Anti-Mage, Luna and Turblade. Those are the situational heroes that you need to always pick. You need to know when you should stop spamming heroes and exactly when you should not. Because when you should, counter the enemy, this is the time for you to stop spamming heroes. And also exactly when Valve release a new minor patch or, a full patch. Because I'm sure it's gonna be pretty soon. But remember guys, all the heroes that I mentioned will always change in every single meta, so you need to watch them new meta carefully and pick your favorite hero that will, provide a good laning stage, good damage to the towers and also great scaber. It's not necessary for great scaber, but I always prefer that because, I'm pussy.
Run, bitch! Run!
That's why you need to look for every single patch and, find your great heroes there. Controlling your lane. Now it's simple as that. If you can't control your lane, don't play carry, because carry role is about how to control your lane to prevent the enemy from getting XP and even farm. And also your position will be hard for the enemy to gank you. Also trading hits with the enemy offlaner to zone him out, when you should push your lane and when you should not. There's so many things in the safe lane that I can mention, but it's really hard to to mention them in one game. That's why you need to learn how to play carry. Carry role. Now guys, there's two types of carries that you need to learn. Aggressive carries and defensive carries. Aggressive carries are the type of carry that are strong in lanes and they need to get kills to scale even better. They also need farm, but they only need few items to run at people, such as CK and Husker. Of course there's a lot of heroes, but this type of heroes, they like to force fights in the early game. Defensive heroes like Anti-Mage and Morphlane, they are good heroes and you can get kills with them even in the laning phase, but they are not that much strong with one core item, so they need to farm, split pushing, getting towers and gaining some map controls. That's how they scale well, and they are pretty kinda weak in the laning phase, like they can't 1 versus 1 against most of the heroes. But guys, playing defensive heroes doesn't mean you need to be only defensive. If I'm playing Anti-Mage, I know that once I get my level 2 or at least like level 3, I can get some kills with help of the supports. But that doesn't mean that you can get kills on any hero. For example, you can't kill a Tide Hunter as an Anti-Mage. It's just impossible. And don't forget something, that as a carry you can always clean up kills. Like if there's a team fight happening, as a carry I can either push my lane or just join to the team fight with my teammate and clean up some kills. That's your role as a carry. So you need to always understand what you should do in the game before it even starts. Like for example, as an Anti-Mage I need to farm and try to split push and try to clean up some kills with my teammates. That's why I always say try to plan before the game or even during the game. Plan for the first 10 minutes at least, then according to the game adapt, then plan for the other like 5 to 10 minutes. Taking a break. Now guys, I only play like 5 or 8 games every day, but whenever I feel like I'm not doing well or I get so much retards, I will just stop after I lose in like 3 games in a row. So I didn't lose that much MMR and I switched the game and play just like League of Lesbian or whatever just to have fun. So remember guys, if you are losing a lot, don't try to act like Artesia and Baby Rage and shit like that, because you will only lose MMR. Communication. Now guys, even if you are playing with monkeys, you need to with them, because even when I boosted as a carry, I say like, hey guys, let's go on the enemy and kill them or not. So for me it's more like controlling my support and try to tell them what to do. But remember, only talk with them when you need to. Like I can say to my support, can you please pull, or can we try to get kills on this guy guys? Can we please push the lane? So try to always be nice with them, except Russians. You can always say davai blat, or say some compliment like suka blat, well played. This is gonna make them happy, trust me guys. So I always say that, and I don't know why I always like find Russians laughing. So it works pretty well. So try to be always positive in your games so you can win them. Conclusion. What I need to do to gain MMR. Well, drafting well, which means you pick a hero that will win you the lane and also, the game. Don't only think about heroes for late game. Practicing your hero and the way you take CS. Outplay the enemy by thinking one step ahead of them. Punish the enemy for every single small mistake. Taking objects, because this game is about objectives, not kills. Always think of taking Roshan, and also you can ask your support nicely to build a medallion so you can take Roshan much faster. Whenever you take a fight, try to take objectives and gain some map control, not farm it like a dipshit in other camps. So the next fight that you take, it will guarantee you getting racks. Also, communicating with your teammate will win you the game, because even for me, I always try to communicate with my team, so I win my game. Also guys, you need to always be positive and try to learn the game. If you said I have enough, I learned everything, this is only bullshit and you're just tricking yourself. You're not that good, I'm not that good, I'm divine and I'm still saying I'm not a good player. When I be the number one, I would say I'm good. Except that you are not. So don't try to compare yourself with other low bracket MMR and be happy with it. Try to always compare yourself with other good players so you can always get better. Now guys, thank you for the 1000 like on my previous video. I'm really so happy with the support that I have got from you guys. I want to make full series of playing safe lane as a carry, which will include how to control the lane, using aggro, and when you should be aggressive and when you should not, and so many other things. So if you want me to start that series, please guys, let me get at least 1000 likes on this video. I know it's being greedy, but that will help my channel a lot. And also the series will honestly take my whole time, because that will take a lot of time and a lot of work to just put in one goddamn video. You have no idea how frustrating making one video is. But I'm doing it for you guys, so I hope I'm gonna at least get some support from you guys so I can start my new series. That's it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe for more videos. This is Meric. See you guys in the next video.